Doing your taxes can get a little bit tedious, so much so that you might actually forget a few things when you go to file next year. Today I'm going over the 5 things you'll definitely need to do your taxes next year so that way you don't forget. Looking for an easy way to find an accountant for your small business? Head to Ageras.com to receive your 3 free quotes from our large source of trusted accounting professionals. Ageras, finding an accountant has never been easier. The first item we're going to go over is a little bit obvious. It's all of your tax forms. Now, if you've only worked one job all of last year and you didn't receive any sizable income anywhere else, you'll probably only need one W-2. However, if you've worked multiple jobs or received any other kind of income, there might be additional forms that you might need. So you want to make sure that you bring all of your income forms when you go to file, even if you don't need them. It's better to have something and not need it than need something and not have it. The second item is making sure that you have all of your personal information as well as any family personal information. It's obvious that you're going to need your date of birth, social security number, address, things along those lines if you're filing for yourself. But also if you're claiming any dependents, such as children, you're going to need all of their information as well, like their date of birth and their social security. You want to make sure that you have all of their personal information when you go to file so you can make sure that the forms are filled out entirely. The third item is going to be any documentation that shows your expenses. Some examples of this are car tax information, mortgage interest statements, any charitable donations, or any medical expenses. There are a lot of expenses that qualify for tax breaks, so you want to make sure you bring any expense documentation so you can make sure you're applying for all the breaks you can. The fourth item is any tax documentation from the previous year. When filing online, the IRS requires that you provide your AGI, or adjusted gross income, from the previous year. So you want to make sure that you bring your previous tax forms so you have that information. Also, it's good to cross-reference your previous tax forms with your current tax forms to make sure that any information that stayed the same is currently the same on the new one, and anything that changed is changed. So the fifth and last thing I recommend when filing your taxes is having access to a tax professional. Everybody's tax situation is different. I could sit here and list off everything that you might need to file your taxes. However, there are some things that are going to apply to you and some things that won't. It's good to have access to a tax professional and they can tell you exactly what you need for your situation. And they'll also be able to make sure that all of your taxes are being filed correctly so you don't raise any red flags to the IRS. So those are the 5 things I recommend that you have when you go to do your taxes. Now, if you are looking for an accountant, head over to Ageras.com and we can put you in front of 3 different accountants at no charge. So thank you very much for joining us today. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video if you liked it and subscribe to Ageras so you don't miss any more content. This has been Brandon. Thank you very much for watching.